I suck at games. It's kind of my thing at this point. I've accepted it and I live with it. So when it comes to anything team-based, I feel like I always let my team down if we lose. And we will lose. But I have friends that have told me to play a certain game for a while, basically since launch, and I get it. They're really enjoying it and they can't possibly imagine people disliking something that they enjoy this much. But you can't force someone to get into shit that you're into. It has to happen organically, non-GMO. This game being Overwatch. And it's not as if I don't know anything about this game, just being around video games in the past year, you learn about Overwatch through osmosis. I got excited for every new character release. They know how to hype up that shit. Blizzard knows how to deliver the drama. They created a cast of characters that even if you don't know anything about their personality, you can visually see one and it will resonate with you. For me, that character is Roadhog. He was a big round killing machine with a pig mask and a pig-legged boyfriend. It was everything I really wanted in a character. And when I saw him in action, that hook. It looked so satisfying. Just grab the zippy little lady and pop her in the head. Oh, that looks so fun. And after a while seeing more of the game and the new characters being released, I thought I could put my prejudice aside against team-based multiplayer and try the game. Blizzard allowed everyone to play Overwatch for free last weekend in honor of their 1-year anniversary, and I believe they had a free weekend once or twice before. And at the time I might have wanted to try it out, but my PC was so shit then that I had trouble playing browser games. I mean, how can you survive in life without playing Blox Wars on cool math games? Also, I just never been a fan of first-person shooter games either, and like I said, I hate team-based multiplayer. I never understood how you can tell the enemy team apart from your own team. Yeah, they have that red name, but it's not currently ingrained in my head that it equals bad as of yet. So to me, it didn't really hurt that much not playing it during those free weekends. But I knuckled down. I knew the game would have a free weekend, so I installed it and waited. Come Friday, I wake up in the middle of the day because that's the kind of life I'm living. Just a garbage gutter goblin at this point. But I try to play the game. I open up Battle.net, or whatever it's called now, Blizzap, whatever, who fucking cares. I launch the game, and of course I have to do the Soldier 76 tutorial because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Which is necessary, but is a bit deceiving considering that he is such a basic character, and all the others are a bit more complicated. I expected everyone to run with shift. That's not the case. After that, I did my first match against AIs, because I'm not ready for real people yet. And funnily enough, I didn't pick Roadhog for some reason, and I cannot remember why, but I picked Winston. I don't really know why. Maybe because he had a jump pack. I think that might actually be it. He had a jump pack. But with Winston, we actually won the first round. Well, we were carried pretty hard by a Torbjorn on our team. But I was on that team that he carried, so that's all that matters. And after that, I went with Mercy because we needed a healer. And now I know why people don't like being a healer. It's fucking stressful. You're constantly flying around trying to keep everyone from dying, and when they do die, they blame you. And they're constantly spamming, I need to be healed, over and over again. I'm like, ugh. Well, sorry, you're not on the fucking point. I can't help you. It's a thankless job. After getting like 5 levels from AI battles, which is literally like 6 matches, I decided it's time for real people. At this point, I need to pick my man. Roadhog. Together, at last, unstoppable, true love prevails. We lost the first match immediately, which sucked. And then the next game happened and someone picked him before I could. So I defaulted to Mercy, which is basically how the entire weekend went. I would play Roadhog as much as possible until I got into a match where someone else picked him first. And then I would go healer, and every once in a while it would be a little different. But for the most part, I was my man, Roadhog. And I feel like I get him. He understands me. His voice is relaxing. I bet it could drive me to sleep. I feel so safe with him.
That's more like it.
By the end of the weekend, I got to level 30 for playing 18 hours, which I don't know is good or not, but I'm just gonna pretend that it is. And I mainly played Roadhog, and that's all I did. Some of the things I learned from the weekend are you have to reload before you hook, or you're pretty much fucked. People that play Tracer can get really salty. Bastion, Pharah, and Diva always get play of the game. If you kill a sitting Roadhog in a skirmish, you're a fucking asshole. You never get stuff for your favorite characters in loot boxes. And there was one time a Mercy killed me, and I didn't feel good about that one.
A Mercy just killed me.
A Mercy just killed me. As far as the community went, I heard some pretty bad things. I heard that it was pretty awful. That there's constant bashing and shit just happening for no reason in every match. And that kind of didn't happen. There were a few times, but I think the reason my experience wasn't as bad was because everyone that I played with was, on my level. They were new to the game as I was. The most apparent cases of awful people were the ones that use voice chat. Voice chat in games always make me cringe. It gives me that same feeling when someone calls into a radio show, or when there's an audience member in a talk show that's asking a question to the host. Or speaking of an audience member, if you ever watch a panel on YouTube and there's a Q&A, and someone asks a question, that's bad. That is, they should not be, there's no way to make it not awkward. That's what voice chat in games is for me. And the people who do voice chat are pretty they're really awful and annoying because they're speaking their mind out loud. We all think the same things. We're like, that person was an idiot. Where the fuck is my team? Why won't anyone love me? But there's a reason for keeping that shit in our head, so we're not fucking assholes. The most apparent time was there was this one person that was far too good to be new and got on our case for sucking. Actually just saying words and slurs that because we didn't win a game. Well, motherfucker, we're playing for a few hours. Most of us have 6 hours at this point, not hundreds. If you want to do well, maybe stay on the fucking point instead of giving Tracer the chase to prove how fucking badass you are. I don't have time for your fucking shit. I'm not here to entertain drama, chaos, confusion, and madness. I'm here to work. And know one thing, I'm not that bitch. I'm that other bitch. I didn't say that, of course. I just reported them. That did sour my experience, but this weekend was so good, and I had a really fun time playing this game when I really truly expected me not to enjoy it. It really deserves all the recognition it got, and honestly the devs did such a good job. Even with optimization, I think I could have, if I wanted to, ran this on my old shit PC. I think it could have happened, because this game is so well optimized compared to literally every other game I've been playing lately. It is so good. With all that being said though, I won't actually be buying it, and I have my reasons. Reason number one, I am, and I always will be it seems, a broke ass bitch. I don't have money for this. I don't have money for this game, and this brings me to point two. If I did have money, this game is not a priority game for me. There are just so many other games that I've been looking forward to, that I've been meaning and scratching at to get, that just trump this one in my mind. It's not the one that I need to play right now. And that also brings me to point number three. I've been playing this game all weekend, and I didn't even realize that Vanquish finally came out on PC. I've been waiting fucking years for this moment, and Overwatch made me overlook that. I feel betrayed. How could you do this to me after all this time we spent together? It was the time we spent together that caused that, so your existence was the problem. What really sealed the deal for me for not buying this game was, I played some 6v6 random characters in the arcade mode thing, and I got to try some of the other characters. Some were fun, others were confusing at first, but there were two that I just had so much fun with and I knew instantly I would love to play more of them. Those two being Genji and Hanzo. This world is at a pretty bad state. So much is wrong right now, and I can't, in my good conscience, add any more suffering. So I choose not to play Overwatch to give me some time and clear my head. I need to get away from these dark side thoughts that I might main any of these two. It's just not healthy and I can't deal with it, so we're just gonna be distant for the time being. With that, I would like to leave you with this. My name is Josh Rivers, and thank you for watching my thoughts on Overwatch. It was a fun weekend. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember to have fun. Asshole.